What's up, guys? Hey, I know it's been a while. Our whole house is like crazy. We had to get our whole flooring ripped out. Been living out of a box. Like my parents have been in an RV. I've been walking on beams to get into their bedroom to sleep at night and to take a shower the next morning to go to work, but I haven't been able to like come to my room at all. So it's been a week since I've literally been in my room, and my dad was able to put subflooring down enough for me to go upstairs tonight. And so all my stuff's up here. I've literally been living out of a tote box because I don't have a suitcase. Whenever I left the state I left, I took all of my, well, I left all of my suitcases there. I only took my clothes, left all my dishes, left everything, like literally left my whole life there. Um, yeah, so it's been crazy. Couple of things. I bought a house. It closes next month. I am so excited. Not gonna say like where it's at or date wise. That way nobody's like crazy trying to find me. Um, but anyways, I'm so excited, and of course you guys are gonna come with me. I may turn this into like a blogish type thing. I don't know. Um, what direction this is going towards. It may just it's kind of fun for me to do that. I never thought of myself as a blogger or anything like that, but it always was kind of like I always liked watching them. So I may do it, may not. Um, However, I do have something on my heart today. Um, and I just want you to know that if you've ever made a difficult decision in your life, or if you've ever made a decision that you regret, or a decision that you know in the moment was wrong, however, you still made it, it is, I'm not going to sit there and say if it's sin, you hear so many times like if it's sin, stop doing that, quit it. And I get that motive. I completely understand that motive. Please excuse my skin. I haven't had my skincare and my skin's been crazy. Um, I understand the motive of if it's sin, then just quit. Like it should be that easy. However, speaking from somebody that had relationship after relationship after relationship, and I'm not even talking about like a man, I'm talking about friendship, whatever, to just use you to take what you can give, and then once you've given them all, then they're just like, nah, peace out. I remember days where I was married and the person just constantly was like, why can't you look like this? Why can't you be like this? And now I know people. They haven't necessarily said it, but I know people where I'm currently at, people that knew me before is just like waiting for me to go back, or they don't agree with whatever I am doing, which I literally am not doing anything except trying to feel normal. I'm trying to feel accepted. I'm trying to feel loved. And it's one thing for you to sit there and judge me based off of that when you have all of your needs met. Why did God create us? The correct answer is to have a relationship with us. Whose image are we made in? God's. Whose moods, whose attributes are we a direct connection and revelation to? God's. God longed so bad for a relationship with something that He created, that He created us to have that relationship with Him. So when you and I don't have that connection and do not have that relationship with another human being, which is a natural thing to want and a natural thing to try to obtain to get, you're going to go to every avenue that you can to create that, to fill that void that's missing. And judge me all you want. I don't care. I think the whole point of trials and everything that you go through is to change you to be better. And you know what? Some people might sit there and say that it changed me for the worst or whatever. And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be rebellious. I always say this with a spirit of grace. And the reason why I do this podcast or whatever this is to try to bring awareness that, guess what? The way that you think about other people and other humans is wrong. Flat out wrong. You can read all the emotional intelligence books that you want to. You can read all the spiritual, emotional intelligence and prayer books and psychology and all the stuff. You can do all that and still have zilch idea of what the real world is like and what something earth shattering and life changing. Not one person on this planet knows everything that happened to me. Not a single person. Not my pastor, not my parents, not my therapist, not my friends, not my sisters. Nobody on this planet knows. Not any guy I've talked to that thinks they know everything. Not one single person knows the extent of everything that I went through. You can try to sit there and figure out people and try to know and judge a person based on your assumption. You can do that all day long. The reason that I do this is for you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, there's a possibility that I could have all of this wrong. There's a possibility that I don't know what people are going through. You want to know why it's so hard to get people in our churches and get people to stay after so many conversations of literal hell on earth that people have went through. And yes, we do have some in our church that have went through hell on earth. I'm not trying to sit there and say that I'm above or somebody else is above or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, you don't know. You can take an example of one person that has come to church and that has went through something and stuck around. But you want to know why we're not reaching the majority of people? It's because we cannot relate. Like we can't break through the possibility that the way we think about people and their actions and our stubborn and our snobby attitudes of perfect little old me. And if you're not in this clique, you're not going to make it in this church. I am so stinking tired of fighting to find a place everywhere I go. It is extremely lonely. And the only person I sit here and talk to God like this, just like, God, this is frustrating. This is your people acting this way. Or it's just, the only reason I do this is for you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, there's a possibility I could be wrong. There's a possibility I don't have it all together. There's a possibility I do not know. And here I am assuming that XYZ about a person because I think I sort of know, or I think I sort of have a clue. Oh gosh, it's so funny. Just hearing things or seeing things or whatever. It's just, oh gosh, it's great. Take a second and pause and just assume that you don't know a lick of nothing about nobody. You don't even know yourself. Not really. Anyways, people are hurting. People make decisions based on trying to feel connected. And sometimes the decisions that they make end up warping their whole life, changing their whole life. And you can't fault people for trying to feel that connection. You cannot judge, you cannot kick out, displace, and say, oh, she's just going through a season. When the season's been all 4 seasons of the whole entire year. Yeah. Anyways. There's a lot more to say, but it's like midnight and I'm needing to go to bed. I just know it's been a while since I've been on here, so whew. Anyways, that's just kind of what's on my heart today. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't think you have it all together. I'm going to do a face mask and go to bed. I've been using these Biodance face masks, sleeping on with them on at night. Ugh, it's so weird, but it's so nice. You wake up all hydrated and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I close on my house next month, and I'm super, super, super stoked and excited, and having to buy all the furniture and all the things, and I don't know. I get to cook in my own little kitchen and make my food and meal prep and be with my dog and just Nala girl and all the things. I'm just very excited. It's scary. It's nerve-wracking, but I'm almost 30 and this is a step I need to, I mean, if I do it now, then I'll have a house paid off when I'm 60. So I keep trying to think about that. So yeah, I'm very excited and I will take you along for the journey and all these little snippets and everything will continue and yep, cannot wait. All right, till next time. See you later and take it easy on the world. Don't judge people. Don't judge yourself. We're all doing amazing and we're all doing great if we keep our sights on Him, a relationship with Him, first and foremost, and then everything else. Keep one foot in front of the other. Keep on trucking. All right. Hope you guys have a great week.